In this video, we are going to discuss with administrative adjudication. Administrative adjudications means the determination of questions of a judicial over quasi-judicial nature by an administrative department over agency like a regular courts, administrative bodies. Here the parties pronounce a decision in case where a legal rights over duties are involved. So we understand administrative adjudications. Modern public administration has taken a leaf not only from our legislature's books but also from that of judiciary. It is the latest addition to the administrative techniques. The administrative adjudications means determination of question of a judicial over quasi-judicial nature by an administrative department over agency like regular court and administrative bodies. Few court discussed with administrative adjudication. According to LD White, administrative adjudications means the investigation and setting of a dispute involving a private party on the basis of a law and facts by an administrative agency. Secondly, Demo said that administrative adjudication as the process by which administrative agency settled issues arising in the course of their work when legal rights are in questions. Agencies for administrative adjudication divided mainly in seven parts. Firstly, the minister. Secondly, the head of the department. Thirdly, a ministerial tribunal. Fourthly, a special committee over commission like independent regulatory commission. Fifth, specialized court of law. And sixth, single man bar tribunal. And lastly, composite tribunal. Kinds and growth of administrative adjudication. So we firstly discuss kinds of administrative adjudication. It's advisory administrative adjudication, which means that the power of final decision is vested in the head of the department over other authority. Secondly, it may be constitute a part of the regular functions of an administrative officer. Thirdly, it may be combined with the legislative administrative process, and also regular suit may be filed against the administrative decisions. It may be adopted for settlement of all claims. So we discuss cause of growth of administrative adjudication. First cause, a byproduct of welfare states. This system suits new social ends and increase in welfare state. Second, cause suitable to industrialize over urbanized society. It suits a modern industrialized and urbanized society. The latter necessitates positive and prompt action, which is possible if problems arising out of new orders are not left to mercy of ordinary courts. Third cause is ordinary law courts not contempt. Law courts with their elaborates a procedure, legislative forms can hardly render justice. Administrative with expert knowledge can take a complex problems of judiciary. Fourthly, safety to be ensured. The administrative courts provide over by experts would ensure the prompt and fair actions. Lastly, standards of the conduct to be devised. A workman working in a factory gets injured. Has he been injured due to bad workmanship or non-compliance of safety measured by the management can be decided only by the administrative experts rather than ordinary judge. So we discuss advantages of administrative adjudication. First advantage is in cheaper. It may be lawyers may not be appear, no court fees, are to be paid. So it is a very cheaper administrative adjudication. Secondly, speedy justice. It is speedy and trial procedure of the all justice system. Thirdly, adequate justice. Administrative tribunal provides a most effective means of the rendering fair justice, and every individual provides a fair justice. Fourth point discussed in burden of court lesson. Many disputes of ordinary nature can be referred to administrative tribunal, which is turn a lesson of burden in ordinary courts. Lastly, useful in developing democratic system democracy. Also, expert in administrative tribunal can deals with the crucial issues of developing in democracy easily. So we discuss again the disadvantages of administrative adjudication. First disadvantages is violation of rule of law with their separate laws and procedure often made by themselves seriously circumstances and celebrate the principle of rule of law sometimes maybe violate the rule of law of administrative adjudication. Secondly, principle of nature of the justice of undermined. These courts often do not give a reason for decisions, nor their documents are sent for any complaint. Third disadvantage is limited rights to appeal. Rights to appeal is either very limited or no extent in these courts. Fourth disadvantage is lack of publicity. Reports of the cases so decide may not be published. Fifth disadvantage is uniform procedure and non-existence. These courts do not observe a uniform procedures, which leads a inconsistent and arbitrary decisions. So these are a particular disadvantages in administrative tribunals. So finally, we conclude that administrative adjudications play an important role in modern public administration. India too has almost 300 such courts like Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, Labor Courts, Election Tribunal. These means are effective in public administration. So administrative adjudication is very important in eight present scenario.